Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be recreating my first ever Lightning McQueen. So sit back, relax, and without further ado, let's get into it. So back in 2017 when Cars 3 came out, I saw McQueen crashing on the screen. And I thought, you know what, I can make that custom, so I grabbed my first McQueen that we ever bought and decided I was going to turn it into a crash damage custom. Looking back, I regret it a lot for a couple reasons. One of them being, of course, it's our first McQueen. So, why would I do that? Granted, I was young and kind of dumb as well. So, that's the reason. And then, the other reason is, this isn't even the correct model. The correct model is the Cars 3 model. That one. Which, who knows, maybe I'll turn that one into something. But that's not the point. The point is, today, I now have the tools to fix up this McQueen. And here are the paints we're going to be using: red paint. And then, I have a printer right here that I'm going to be using to print out the decals to restore this McQueen to its former glory. So, let's get started. So my mom graciously took the time to strip off the majority of the paint from this car right here, so that, let's put it down before it breaks my finger, so that later when I get back home from the store, I have to go get acetone and a claw thingy to be able to hold the McQueen up while I'm painting it. So when we get back home, I'm going to start on this McQueen. I also need printer ink. I need to make a list. But let's, I guess, go to the store and go get the stuff that we need. Okay, so right now we are putting the car in acetone. You can kind of see that the paint is starting to peel off at the bottom. So I'll be back in maybe an hour or so to see how it has done, to see if all the paint is completely off, so then I can prime it and start painting. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are outside in the shed, and we're about to start painting right here. I've got my little helping hands thing, and I've just bought this last night at Michael's, enamel primer. So originally I was looking for a regular primer to put in the airbrush. Then I realized that it's expensive. Two, I can't get it now. So this will have to do for now. Yeah. I'm going to spray paint it a little bit, and then when it's all primed up, I'll press the record button once again. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can hear me, but here is the car, pretty much all primed up. Paint's still wet, but for now, I'm going to leave this here for a couple hours, and then I will come back to it once it is dry and ready, so I can either add another coat of paint or just see how it is, so that I can start using the airbrush. I'm either going to do it tomorrow or later tonight. So yeah, the only problem is that for some reason I couldn't get the light in this shed to work, so I'm either going to have to bring a light that I have in my room, or figure out how to fix this overhead light right here. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go inside, go eat dinner, go relax for a little bit. I actually have to go record day 2 of the 12 Days of Christmas Cars. So, yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and then I will be back to see how my car has dried. So here it is after I gave it the coat of paint. It looks beautiful. I think that this airbrush was an amazing investment, and I cannot wait to see what other customs I'm able to make with this amazing new tool. The problem I have is that it is cold outside, so I haven't really been able to work on it, but today, January 27th, it has finally gotten warmer, so I'm about to go outside and go give this thing the clear coat already. Okay, so I know it has been a month, but I just added the clear coat right here. I bought this clear coat from Hobby Lobby, tester spray enamel, and I'm going to wait for this thing to dry, and then later, once it's dry, we are going to check it out, make sure it's all good, and then start to add the decals. So I will see you guys then. Okay, so I put this box on top of it so that it wouldn't get all dusted and ruined. And here we go. Let's take a look at both of these right here. So I'm going to use the same clip for both videos. I'm actually making a Chick Hicks right here, the Racer Rama Chick Hicks, and restoring my original Lightning McQueen. Now let's look at the McQueen. What I did, I put a clear coat on him. He looks pretty good right here. Wow. Nice and shiny. Oh, I love this. Wow. The clear coat does wonders. Because if you guys remember before, it just looked so bland and so matte. But the clear coat, now it actually looks like the red that McQueen is. So let's go back inside and see what we can do. So after printing and clear coating the decals, now we can apply them to the McQueen. Alrighty then, so now that we have clear coated these decals right here from McQueen, we can apply them. Now, right before this, I was applying the decals to that Chick Hicks over there. The problem is, I printed them out on transparent backed decal paper, so pretty much when I went to apply them, the decals didn't have any white backing. So you know how Chick Hicks' logo, you know, the 86 right there, it's white. If I take the decal off of the white backing, it comes out clear. So that's not going to work for him. The thing is, for McQueen, he doesn't have any white decals apart from the sponsors. So what I'm going to do here is cut out all of these decals right here and apply them to the McQueen. I'm not going to record this part because I need to have precise and steely focus. So I'll be back after I apply the decals. Well, guess what? The same thing happened. Yeah, see? This is in red, man. This is in red. And look, using clear, transparent decal paper, you can't even see it. You see the black outline, but you can't even see the red on it. This is honestly very frustrating because you guys saw how big the decal sheet was that I printed and how much ink I used. I guess I'm gonna have to reprint everything using the white decal paper then. And I guess I'm just gonna have to live with a white background. This is genuinely very frustrating. Alrighty, so welcome back to the desk. It's time to put the decals onto this McQueen. I'll be honest with you, this project has taken me about a year to finally complete just because of the decals, right? I've had this McQueen painted and clear coated for a while now, pretty much for the entire year. The biggest problem was with the decals. Now, it wasn't all the decals. It was mainly this one right here and this one right here. I just didn't know how to correctly size them. So pretty recently I figured out that, hey, why don't I just take a picture of the car, import it into my photo editing software that I use, and then just size it correctly through there, and boom, there we go. I figured it out. I printed it. I tested it out on regular printer paper, and then the size was correct. So I printed it out on decal paper yesterday. I did clear coat these. So yeah, let's go ahead and finally apply these decals to the Lightning McQueen. I'm going to do this off camera because, once again, I have to have steely focus. So, I'll see you guys once I'm done. There we go. The decals have been applied to this McQueen, and I'm going to let these dry for a little bit, a couple hours. And once they're done, I will come back, and then I got to paint the inside of the mouth, the teeth right there, and then we'll put it all together. After one whole year of working on this custom, it has finally been completed. Lightning McQueen, my first ever McQueen, is back to how he looked back in 2017. I am so happy with how this came out. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the one thing that really gave me the most trouble was the decals. Mainly because when I started this custom, I knew nothing about making waterslide decals, designing decals, or even how to airbrush a toy car. I knew absolutely nothing. But throughout this entire year, I've learned, I've failed, and we finally got this done. And also, I have made over 15 other custom cars, and I'm still working on a couple other ones as well. This honestly has been such a great and fun journey to go on over this year. I, again, have just learned so much about how custom cars are made, and there's so much potential in this. So much potential that every month of 2026, and hopefully beyond, there will be another episode of Custom Cars Tutorials. And this is episode 1. This is where we're starting. Now, granted, this is the last custom car that I needed to get done from the original couple of ideas I had, but this will be the first video that goes out. Next month, in the middle of the month, I want to say the 13th or the 14th of February, I will be taking a look, I'll be showing you how I made the Racerama version of Chick-Hicks, the modified Chick-Hicks from that video game. So stay tuned for that coming up in February. And that's really it. I hope that you guys all enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. This is your favorite YouTuber, Rusty's95, signing out. Bye. I only got 20 seconds for this outro. I promise you that I won't go so slow. Make sure you subscribe to Rusty's95. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share.